What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're going to be looking at a video, and I want to make this video as simple as possible. I don't want to edit it, I don't want to make anything crazy out of it, but today we're going to be looking at ONEW Blue. The main reason is because in one of my premieres I saw him singing this song live, and I was like, damn, his voice is really good, and I really want to have a look at this MV because you guys told me that it's also mind-blowing. I want to hear his voice in an MV because normally what you hear live is a little bit different than what you normally hear in an MV, because all those auto tunes, all those corrections, all that post editing in sounds, and of course the MV itself, they all play a part, and that is something that I want to have a look at, and that is something that we're going to be analyzing today. Before we get into the video, however, I do want to say that if you have any recommendations on any other videos, whether they are from ONEW, others from Shiny, or whatever there is in the K-pop world, put them in the comments below. That's the best way for me to find out. And of course, if you do enjoy the content you see right now, then please just make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, and I would say for now, let's actually enjoy ONEW with Blue. Like I say, I want to keep this video as unedited as possible because I want to keep it natural. I want to keep it all like, damn, this is my first time, and this is the real first time of me looking at this MV, and maybe I'm gonna be like, his voice is really good. From what I heard already, it is really good. Very nice detailed shots. I don't want to go too much into it yet, but what I can see is as if we're looking into the mind of someone. We're looking at how he's living, his living circumstances, how is his, his territory like, what can we expect into his room. Very nice. Very simple establishing shots, but it's amazing that we didn't even see a person yet, or in this case, ONEW. So it was ONEW's room. Let's see what they do with it. His voice is top notch. Like, I have no idea about sound engineering. I love sounds, I love good headphones, don't get me wrong, I'm an audiophile, but his voice is really just different from any of the Shiny members that I've heard so far. I mean, this is just... It has such a special note. Fantastic. Beautiful shot here. I mean, we all know that this reflection is actually edited in post, but from what we can see, it's a really nice reflection from what he actually sees outside the window. Very clean job as well. I want to stop a little bit here because I want to talk a little bit about the color tones. But if you listen to the song a little bit, the tone of the music, whether you understand what the lyrics say or not, it's quite a sad song. But I love that the colors that they're using also resemble the song. They're dark, it's a little bit eerie, it's a little bit sad. It has a lot of blue tones because it's a little bit, like I say, into those sad tones, and really nice. And also these very strong contrasts to basically emotionalize everything even further. Really nice. Very soothing to the beat, to the song. What is that? The shiny diamond? Could be. Look how simple they're keeping this entire MV. I always say this in all of my MVs. When we see water and someone is interacting with water, the MV already gets 5 out of 5. It's always something that I think is a must, or not really a must, but it's always something interesting to see how different K-pop stars interact with it. And it's nice. I love water just. I mean, who doesn't? We all need it daily, no? Beautiful tones. And not only his voice, I'm also talking about the color tones and the very slow cuts. Let's go back a little bit, okay? Let's see how long one of these shots actually is. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nearly 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds long. That is long. For any type of MV, that is long. But it fits with the music. And what they did here is great. It allows you to really take in what you're hearing. It empowers his voice as well. There's a lot of face softening though going on, but that's okay. I need to ask, does anyone have a foot fetish? Because maybe this is the shot for you to look at. I mean, if you want, freeze this frame for a second, enjoy it, but... great that it's water. Really nice.
반짝이던 바다는 이 밤 칠흑처럼 어둡고 하지만 내
Hold up, were those 5 fishes in there? Like, let's go back to it again. Is this like a song about shiny by any chance? One sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you guys see that? Like, literally 5 fishes? Are they, or is he singing about shiny by any chance? Or if you know, put it in the comments below. I would love to hear your opinion on this actually.
하지만 내 갈 길 알고 있다면
The sad thing is that I didn't really look into the song or the background story or what the lyrics actually mean. I always like to just be surprised and let the video explain the story, but I have a feeling there's a lot of symbolism in here that I just don't get. If you understand all the symbolism, please just put it down below so I can read about it, because it will allow me to understand the song, but also the MV a little bit better. But from what I see is that he's basically telling a story from what is happening, where he's going through, and all these different elements that he was looking at now. In that case, the fish, and now the rose, and then before the little diamond that he was holding, they all have a symbol or a meaning. Man, his voice is just great. Really nice. I really love what they're just doing. They're keeping it as simple as possible. And we're basically in this world where these very simple elements are set up, but they are basically showing like hints of his memory or hints of what's going through his head. And really powerful. Is that Key by any chance? It looks a bit like him. Would be funny if he was in the MV as well. Or was it himself? I don't think so, but you can just see that even though he's in the MV, he's still singing it. You know, the lip sync is perfect, but you can still see he's actually singing it with emotion as if it means something to him. Man, this is one of the more sad MVs that I've seen in the K-pop genre. Maybe there's other ones as well, but this one is touching somehow. And I still don't even know what it means, really. It's just his voice that makes it so beautiful. I just love how they water up the tears here, or the eyes. If anyone who's just interested in how they make eyes look very, you know, as if they were crying or they're about to cry, just a lot of eye drops, you know, making them super, super wet. But you also have to film very quick, because the moment it gets out, you have to make them wet again. So, huh? Is he leaking? I didn't really get that one. The music is just so beautiful now, like. And guys, you might be thinking that I'm not saying a lot about the MV, because in all honesty, there is not too much to say about it. It's a very, very simple MV where the focus is purely on ONEW in this case, and really just on those small symbols or symbolisms that they're trying to show throughout the MV. I mean, when we look at the room where they're filming, you can just clearly see that he's in a studio. There is a water floor. He's most likely in a blue screen room, and they added all these special effects to the, you know, to the background, and it looks really, really clean. They made it very simple, but it's very, very clean executed, and it's not boring at all. The intensity keeps on going, and it's just beautiful to analyze. Yeah, what is this shiny star? Or okay, we're not going to see it yet. Or again, is this the diamond to shiny? If anyone knows, put it in the comments, because if he's trying to say that diamonds take time to grow or to get harder, I don't know. Maybe there's an answer at the very end. I mean, we can see all the little symbolisms. Again, we see these small little hints of colors. For example, here we have that aqua blue going through the sky. I really think the song is a little bit about shiny, and maybe about what happened, you know, with the members a little bit. You know, I don't want to go into the details there, but it's a very interesting approach because they're keeping it simple, but then again, they're really emphasizing on those small little symbols that maybe only the fans will understand. So, like I say, if you understand these small symbols, tell me. Watch your foot, man. So, okay, I think I slowly understand it. Okay, this is a very interesting MV. So it was always about the diamond. What's gonna happen? Is there a part 2? Wow. Really interesting MV. I want to go back to the diamonds, okay? And I'm just going to say, I personally think that the idea of this entire MV is to showcase everything a person has to go through from turning his I don't know, his boring diamond into an excellent diamond. That everything just takes time to become more and more perfect. And at the end, all the emotions ONEW has gone through, or this character in this case, it just took a lot of energy from him, but from those energies he has learned a lot, and from there his diamond himself just became a better person. And maybe that is the symbolism of it. Again, if you know it, please just put it in the comments below. But I think that's it. That's what I get from the MV, at least, not from the song. Beautiful MV though. I mean, I don't have to say too much about this MV. I'm very quiet through it because the MV itself is quite simple. The focus here is highly on the symbols. It seems as if the team that worked with ONEW, they were focusing on elements that maybe had a meaning to ONEW, that had a meaning to the song, and they made very small cuts to them, very small relations to them, so that we as a fan, or you as a fan, can actually look at them and analyze them. I think it's a very interesting approach of an MV because it's more like, do you understand it or not? But you really have to watch the beginning till the end to more or less understand it. Again, I'm not really sure if I understand the 100% the idea behind it, especially, you know, it just takes time for people to get better, for people to become their perfect selves, for them to become, you know, the diamond they always wanted to be. And maybe that's still not the perfect diamond, you know. It just seems as if you want to turn coal into diamond, but for that you need a lot of pressure, you need a lot of time, you need a lot of experience, a lot of elements for it to happen. It doesn't just go bing bang, it always has a bing and then a big bang, and then you might even have a diamond. But then too much pressure, it might even break the diamond. So very interesting MV, I must say. Again, I don't have too much to say about it. The MV is cut very simple, very clean. I love the colors that we see here. It's a bit dark, it's very emotional, but it fits the tone of the song, and I like that. I like that they really considered it. And the most perfect thing that we can actually see here is that the color palette is similar across the entire MV. It's very consistent, and I like that. Consistency is always power. Consistency is always needed when you want to make a story more powerful, because imagine all of a sudden there is a very warm scene, all of a sudden he's on the beach. It wouldn't fit, it would be very awkward. So very nice, very simple, but sometimes less is better, and in this case they've really proven it. And ONEW, your voice is goddamn beautiful. Keep on going, because we really want to see it. But yeah guys, that is actually this very quick analysis and review of ONEW and Blue. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and of course make sure to be there on the next video. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if you have any recommendations on videos you want me to check out in the near future, just put them down in the comments below. That's the best way for me to find out. And guys, I'll see you on the next premiere. Catch you then.